Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back again to another video. And as always, I hope all of you guys are just thriving, just floating, and just glowing with your inner light and essence. In this video, we are gonna talk about speeding up your spiritual process, speeding up your leveling up. And the simplest way I can put it is by creating this whole experience to be a fun experience. You, we have to allow ourselves to not take everything serious, to simply just find the good in everything and make this fun, make it to where it's like a video game, you know? Like you're out there making friends, you're out there making people smile. Those are points you're accumulating. You are hitting new high scores every time you expand the good energy, whether it's at work or at your house or at your um, place where you usually hang out. And that's one way of making it fun without having to feel like waking up is work. It is obviously work, and obviously you need to hold yourself accountable, and no one could do it for you. That's the tricky part, that everything I say, it's gonna be just words and concepts until you actually experience what I'm saying. And when you experience what I'm saying, then the light bulb turns on, and it's like, now I get it. So it's like it's crazy because you won't really get it until you get it. Everything else is just me trying to communicate in different ways, different videos, different you know ways of trying to you know say the same thing, so that we can all get to this place of living life, or like openly, with our heart on our sleeve, without any like fears or doubts, or feeling like depressed or not so confident, having all these barriers, having all these like stuff that just holds you down and keeps everybody kind of feeling like they're barely making it, they're barely surviving, when we're actually have so much potential, so much energies at our disposal, so much love from and I don't want to sound all woo woo, but so much love is really in this world once you allow yourself to surrender the ego that needs to feel like it needs to be in control. Then I know if it's kind of scary at times, because especially now, it's like you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but that also brings spontaneous just courage, spontaneous uh you know you, life is good. You don't know what's gonna happen, so it's like make it an adventure. Go When you go on a trail, that's part of it, especially if you don't the fun part of it, especially if you've never been on a trail hiking, that it's you don't know what to expect, and you are literally in the experience of not knowing, so engaged with life and so real with life. And we take away that realness when we try to control every aspect of our life so that it can be set a certain way, so that you can get a certain outcome, and then you realize that you didn't get that outcome you wanted, and it's because that's not what you really wanted. What you really wanted was something bigger. That's what the mind wanted, so you listened to your personal mind. That's one thing that we always speak on, to always follow the higher conscience, spirit, the heart, because that's always going to lead you to ultimate peace, and even uh, greater senses of satisfaction, and greater senses of just that you're actually alive, that you're actually, um, living life, that you're actually real and not just kind of just going with the motions, just reacting to life and, um, you know, going through, make to the point to where people make themselves feel like they're the victims and, yada, 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 yada. And then, you fully inbox yourself into a place of, um, just very low vibration where you almost feel hopeless, and almost like you don't remember who you are. You feel like there's no way out, and it's so farthest away from the truth when you are able to actually clear all that, to clear all those thoughts and emotions, and when you awaken, that's all they ever were, thoughts and emotions that we somehow made really, really, really real. And oh my goodness, when this happens, it's like it's what Jesus, it's what Buddha, it's what all the, beautiful divine teachers were always speaking about, to coming back to God, coming back to, the source of life. And it's not to, take away anything from the physical world. It's actually to enrich the physical world. It's to enrich this experience more, to really, really live with purpose, and to really live with, you know, like actual excitement, actual enthusiasm, actual, like, you are empowered and you see, 10 steps ahead in your life. And with all your choices, you're able to see, like, oh, if I was to make this choice, you know, not the I personal self, but the higher self just remaining conscience is, making its choices is going to lead to higher levels um, of just feeling that you're really living and really connected to everything. And, it all starts with having fun. When you start to literally wake up and just say, I'm gonna have fun today. I'm literally just gonna have fun. Whether it's at the grocery store whistling, like, see, it's gonna be your mind. That's what I'm saying. It's always just gonna be your mind restricting. Your mind's gonna come in. It's gonna tell you, oh no, what are people gonna think? Oh no, I'm gonna look, hysterical. Oh no, people are gonna judge me. And you yourself, just in that experience, you limiting yourself for your heart to be expressed. And that's just that experience. You're doing that with everything until this moment of who you are now and what you're experiencing now. So, this is all kind of our collective of our past, wherever conscience we were at, we created that level of consciousness. We created that reality, you know, and here we are. Whatever you're experiencing now is because, you were in that vibration. And, how can you see something stronger if the inner consciousness that's observing it all is not even there? It's more just the superficial kind of ego personal self that has no real foundation. That's the one that gets fears and shaky and whatnot, and loses control when things don't work out according to its plans and whatnot. And that's just the matrix world that you are awakening out of, to be your true, authentic, genuine, like, open heart, just fully just allowing yourself to live, allowing yourself to really, really live, and have fun and really engage with your life and really participate, like, really bring your heart out and really participate, as a conscience being, not just knowing all this stuff. We're going into the moment where we're actually gonna be living this stuff, and everybody's already, living it for the most part, but they're starting to really, really dial it in. And really fine tune it and get into that like full surrender of their higher being, and they're seeing how it makes sense to just trust themselves to like flow with what actually has their best interest, which is God, which is, the high spirit, and not letting your, ego think it knows better and it wants this instead. And it's like, you're just creating a lot of just karma and, self, self-destructing in so many ways. But, you know, we're always about to have fun. We're always about keeping that fun. And, and like I said, make this life like a video game, like see how many people like that's your currency. Literally, it is your currency when you're out sharing your love and your authentic being. You are building up this current energy within you, and as you express it, you add to somebody else's, then they add back to you. So it's like your currency grows, your chi grows, your aura grows, your life force grows, and just your spirit grows and your consciousness grows. And that's what's important. That's the priority here. Your true uh your true spirit, not all these external stuff. Yes, some things out there need attention too, but if you're not whole and complete as as how you're experiencing life, then your experiences won't be whole and complete. So if you aren't whole and complete as you are experiencing life, what you're experiencing won't be complete, because the person that's experiencing those things isn't complete. So you get what I'm saying? Where the priority is at, where the where the attention of our energy and focus should be at. And it's just a matter of just a couple of fine tunes, and literally working and dedicating your life to just literally getting to know yourself, and literally committing to like whatever it takes. And you're gonna do it, and I know you're gonna do it. And all of my brothers and sisters that have already done it, there's so many of us, and it's just like encouraging. And it's just like I said, strength in numbers. There's momentum building in the world, and it's just gonna be so amazing when everybody's literally connecting and living heart to heart out in this world. And all these other things that seem like it's shifty in the world, that's what it is. It's just old things that aren't helpful for us just coming to end as we learn to be grounded in higher consciousness, and then live out what that is going to look like in our society. So I'm very excited to be here with God and you guys, Jesus, Buddha, just all the beautiful angelic beings, and so much grace, so much just love. And it's just an amazing time to be alive, and I'm so honored, so humbled, so grateful. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I love you guys. Namaste. Peace always be with you. Amitabha.